From Delaware's most award-winning radio news team, this is WDEL Video News. Here's Chris Carl.
Among Delaware's top stories for Monday, January 15th, Delaware remembers Martin Luther King Jr. A state representative's conduct will be investigated, and a potential presidential candidate visits town. Here are the details. Celebrations are being held around Delaware today, honoring the civil rights legacy of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Talk show host and writer Tavis Smiley will be the guest speaker at an observance this afternoon at the Chase Center in Wilmington. Congressman Castle will attend a prayer breakfast hosted by the Alpha Pi Alpha fraternity at the Modern Maturity Center in Dover. Meantime, Senator Biden will be one of two potential Democratic presidential hopefuls joining the crowd marching and rallying at the South Carolina State House today to honor King. He'll be joined by Connecticut Senator Chris Dodd. The rally at the State House began 6 years ago when the state NAACP began its boycott of the state because of the Confederate flag flying atop the State House dome. The State House Ethics Committee will meet tomorrow morning to look into the traffic stop last fall involving State Representative John Atkins. Atkins requested the commission investigation last week. The hearing will be closed to the public. It's possible there will be no conclusion after that meeting, but it could give lawmakers a basis on which to proceed. Atkins was stopped by police in Ocean City, Maryland in October, and a preliminary breath test indicated a blood alcohol content of 0.14. Atkins was driving with legislative license tag and showed police his legislative ID card along with his driver's license. He was neither cited nor arrested. Atkins pleaded guilty earlier this month to offensive touching for grabbing his wife's arm during an argument. Later that night, he was sentenced to probation. Should passing a stopped school bus prevent someone from getting a nurse's license? WDEL News continues in a moment.
You could spend your money at the gas pump, or you could spend it on those sexy pumps at your favorite store. Let Dart do the driving.
I do all my shopping with Dart. It's the most convenient way to shop the outlets, and it saves me money.
Now save even more. Get up to 40% off with a discounted Dart card online at dartfirststate.com or at your local Acme market.
At this rate, with the money I save riding Dart, I'll have a new pair of shoes every week.
Travel smart. Choose Dart.
The State Board of Nursing and the Board of Medical Practice are considering changes to the list of crimes that could prevent someone later from getting a nursing license. The changes would raise the occupational barrier for offenses such as offensive touching and shoplifting, but a host of offenses will be dropped, including public intoxication, home improvement fraud, assault on a sports official, passing a stopped school bus, and parking in a handicap spot. A decision on the proposal is expected next month. Is America's mayor going to run for the White House? WDEL's John Collins reports.
Is he running for president? Giuliani keeps tight-lipped about any definitive plans. Former mayor of New York City and rumored presidential candidate for 2008, Rudolph Giuliani, spoke to Delaware Republicans at the annual Pete DuPont Individual Freedom Award dinner Friday night in Wilmington. Giuliani said he is exploring the possibility of being a candidate for president, but he's made no final decision as of yet.
I mean, I don't want to put a timetable out there because I think this is too difficult a decision and too important a decision. And you want to make it when you feel it's the right one to make, not based on a timetable.
Giuliani has come under some scrutiny from political observers who say issues of his personal life may hurt his chances for the White House. Giuliani says those things aren't factoring into his decision-making.
You don't get to decide what the issues are when you run. Everybody else gets to decide what they are. I figured that out a long time ago. And they're usually not the ones you think they're going to be. But in any event, my decision-making about running for president, there are a lot of little practical parts to it, but the big one is whether you think you can provide the leadership that's necessary to move the country toward the future. Whether you really have that in your heart and your soul and you really believe you can do it. And that's how you should make this decision. And that's the way I'll make it. And all these other little things, who knows what the issues are going to be. I bet the ones we predict, they'll be different.
Former Governor DuPont chose Giuliani because of his commitment to preserving and enhancing individual freedoms, but he hasn't decided on who he'll be supporting in 2008 yet.
Well, I kind of learned that he's running tonight. I hadn't talked to him about that before. No, I haven't. But he and Mitt Romney are the two candidates who have the best background. One's been a governor, one's been a mayor of New York City, and they have the most experience of anybody running in either party. So I think, yes, once you've run something, be it a state, be it a city, you have an understanding of how government works, and I think Rudy'd probably be very good at that.
The award dinner is an annual fundraiser for the Delaware Republican Party. Reporting from the Hotel DuPont in Wilmington, I'm John Collins, 1150 AM WDEL.
Coming down to the wire in the NFL playoffs, WDEL Sports and your Delaware AccuWeather forecast coming up.
Looking to gain an edge in the technology or design field? Wilmington College's Division of Information Technology and Advanced Communications offers state-of-the-art facilities equipped with the latest tools. Did you know that Wilmington College has been preparing students for careers in media arts and technology over the past 7 years? Enjoy hands-on experience and personal attention from instructors drawn straight from the industry. To learn more, visit wilmcoll.edu. Wilmington College. Achieve balance, achieve success.
I'm Peter MacArthur.
I'm Melanie Armstrong, and here are Delaware's top stories at the top of the hour.
The most complete coverage of the news that matters in Delaware every weekday morning, 5:30 to 9 on 1150 AM WDEL.
In WDEL Sports, the top two seeds will square off in the NFC Championship game next week, but the top two seeds are gone in the AFC. Chicago edged Seattle in overtime 27-24 to advance to the title game in the NFC against New Orleans. Rob Gould's 49-yard field goal in overtime sent the top seeded Bears to their first conference championship game since the late 80s. In the AFC, New England upset top seed San Diego 24-21. Tom Brady rallying the Patriots with 11 points in the final 3.5 minutes for the win. The Patriots will take on Peyton Manning and the Indianapolis Colts in Indy on Sunday for the AFC title. Meantime, the Eagles returned from New Orleans yesterday with another season that came up short. However, considering the Eagles were at 5-6 and without their starting quarterback in late November, the run into the playoffs behind Jeff Garcia came as a pleasant surprise. Eagles coach Andy Reid sent the team in the offseason with a goal of rebuilding the defense and wondering when Donovan McNabb will be ready to play. And the University of Delaware women's basketball team continued its winning ways with a 79-45 rout of Towson. Teresa Smith scored 20 to lead the Hens, while Kyle DeHaven scored a season-high 17 off the bench. Delaware held its third straight opponent under 45 points, raising its record of 14-2, going to 5-0 in conference play. Your WDEL Delaware AccuWeather forecast: foggy this morning, then mostly cloudy later today. A shower in some spots, a high 62. For tonight, cloudy with a couple of showers, low 45. Tomorrow, clouds break for some sun, but temperatures will fall into the 30s. Get news updates throughout the day. Delaware's top stories at the top of the hour on 1150 AM WDEL, or anytime right here at WDEL.com, including news video from Delaware and around the world from WDEL and the Associated Press. I'm Chris Carl. Thanks for watching.